Good morning. Oh, it's so wonderful to be back. I've been singing to myself this morning, my God is so great, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. The mountains are his, the valleys are his, stars are his handiwork too. My God is so great, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. I used to love to sing that song, and I wake up singing it sometimes too. And I love to do it with the kids. We do all of our movements with it. I have had a couple of rough weeks, and I was very much relating to Noah in the ark. Can you imagine? I'm sure you can, what it's like to be inside a small place rather than in the great outdoors, or getting in your car and just going whenever you want to, being trapped inside and trapped inside with every single type of creature on the face of the earth, including your mom and your dad, including your brothers. It was tight on there. Do you know how long Noah and his family were on the ark? They were on the ark for more than a year. More than a year they were on the ark. But I want you to travel with me back there, boys and girls here at church, or if you're watching on TV. When we hear that story, we think about all the animals. But I want you to use all your senses today, all 5 senses. First of all, you're on the ark. You've been on there for a year. I do not think there was any really good plumbing. We've got some animals. Animals eat. And there's results when you eat. How do you think it smelled on the ark? What do you think you smelled on the ark? What do you think you heard? Can you hear? What do you hear? Do you hear the rain hitting the roof for a while? You hear maybe water sloshing up on the side of the boat? What kind of animals do you hear? Think about what animal you think you hear the most, and would it sound good to you, or would it sound like, oh no, I just fell asleep and the elephant, just when you fall asleep, the elephant lets loose. How many nights did that happen? How about what you could touch? I'm going to tell you that my daughter, if we had been on the ark, would have been trying to sleep with a snow leopard every night. And she probably would have had a lizard in her pocket at the same time. I don't know what animal you would have wanted to be near or to touch or to see. Oh, of course, the things you would see, that's one of your senses too. You would see everybody around you. You would see maybe annoying things that were happening. You would see that animal, the horses rode apples and the berry bunnies, the bunny berries. All the things that needed to be cleaned up and taken care of. It would have been a very long year. But Noah had worked very hard and obeyed God. He had a lot of faith. He knew that this was the way his family would be saved. And he knew this was the way that those animals could be saved. We work so hard to take care of our animals. We worry about dogs that don't have homes. Look what Noah did by having faith in God. He trusted him. But there was one more thing that Noah really, really needed, and that's what I found myself struggling with the last couple of days, or the last couple of weeks, was hope. When are we going to get off of this boat? When am I going to get out of the house? Where is my hope? God uses animals. I love animals. What he used on the ark were some birds. We don't hear too much about the elephants or the alligators, the crocodiles, the giraffes. We did hear about the birds. God let Noah use some animals, some birds, to help give him hope. First of all, he sent out a raven. Now, a raven was flying around, and he'd come back, and he'd fly out some more. The raven gave him a little hope because he came back, and he was okay. But ravens like dead things. They like dead things, and they could land on something that was floating and they'd be happy. They were okay. So God gave Noah some wisdom. He says, send out a dove. the dove is going to be happy only when there's some dry land. So the dove flew out. Noah's got hope. His family's got hope. But the dove came back. Oh, they've got to hold out a little more hope. It's hard to do. So a week later, Jonah, I keep always saying Jonah and Noah, getting them mixed up. Noah's ark. Noah sent out the dove again. And this time, his hope, there was some real hope because there was a leaf, an olive leaf. Olives, the plants do not grow high up on a mountain. They grow at a lower altitude. So the water had gone down enough that there was a leaf, there was some hope. And a week later, Noah sent out that bird one more time, and the family all had hope that they were going to get out of that boat finally, that it was going to stop raining, that they would have dry land, that they could walk on the ground again. And this time, their hope was fulfilled. They were able to leave the ark because you know what? That dove didn't come back. It found a wonderful place to rest and to make a nest and to start a new life. We need to remember to have hope. When you hear that mourning dove singing in the morning, that whoo-whoo sound that they make, it's a joyful sound. It reminds us that we can have hope, that God loves us and he has a plan for us because our God is so great, so strong, so mighty. There's nothing our God cannot do. The mountains are his. The valleys are his. The stars are his handiwork too. My God is so great, so strong, so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. Thank you.
Amen.